Hey guys, it's me Daydreaming here, back with another Minecraft Survival Series. Today is Survival Series episode 4, and we're going to be talking about furnaces. You know, 3 different types of furnaces, all of that good and perfect stuff. But just a quick reminder, I do stream every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. On Twitch. I'll leave a link in the description down below. And also one more thing, happy Thanksgiving, because by the time this comes out, it is going to be Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving to all of you. I hope you all are thankful for something. I am thankful for you watching. And without further ado, let's start our episode. So yes, we're going to be talking about the 3 different types of furnaces, what they do, how you use them, and all of that awesome stuff. Obviously, we have the regular furnace, the blast furnace, and the smoker. And I'm going to get this a little place to be set up, and then we'll start talking about it in depth. We are with a good amount of stuff in our inventory as an example, except for food, but I will be going to get some food for that. So first, what we're going to be talking about is what furnaces do we have, right? So in Minecraft, there are actually 3 different types of furnaces. There are the regular furnace, which we have right here. Then there's a smoker and a blast furnace. To make a smoker, you need a regular furnace and then 4 pieces of logs. Any types of logs, doesn't matter, but that will get you 1 smoker. And it does look a little different than regular furnace. And there's also one more, and it's called the blast furnace. All of these, with the blast furnace, you need smooth stone. So that's, you put cobblestone through a furnace and then back into the furnace after it turns into stone. And then you need, and it's the other way. I did that wrong. So you need 3 pieces, and then you need like this, and that will give you a blast furnace. And as you can see, now we have 3 different types of furnaces. This furnace, you can smelt anything. You can smelt blocks, it'll put it through it, or we'll just leave those there because I wasted a piece of coal. A smoker, you can only put food into here, uncooked food like cows. You get beef or whatever. You could put fishes from your AFK fishing, so that will go in there. And in here you can put ores. So those are the 3 different things. When you put food into here, it cooks a lot faster than it would in the furnace. So let's say we take these out and we put 1 piece of iron in there. I'll have the times on screen. That takes, if we didn't have lag, that takes a certain amount of time, right? But when you put an ore into here we'll use the same ore as an example and place 1 piece, it smelts it a lot faster than a regular furnace. Like we have 1 piece done in there, and that piece, like, it's really, really fast. A blast furnace for ores, such as, a smoker for food, and I will get food as an example for soon. But there's a bunch of stuff that you can do with these things that'll make it a lot easier in your life, like auto smelting. You can do auto smelting with, these furnace if you have hoppers, and then, enough fuel for it. So give me 1 second. I'll go get some more food. I'll go get some other stuff that we need, and then we'll head back into the auto smelting part of furnaces. Back with some more stuff for smelting. So what's really cool about furnaces in general, and all the redstone components that we have in this game, you can actually automate smelting by using hoppers and chests, actually. So what you can do, if you put a hopper, let's just take a new furnace, for example, and let's put it over here. Okay, you can put hoppers in 3 different places by a furnace. Okay, so the first place that you could put it is on the side or in the front, any side. Okay, and what this does when you place on any side, you can put it on any of the 4 sides of a furnace. Okay, and when you do that, you actually can automatically feed whatever you put in here. It's fuel now. So let's say I put, a piece of coal in here, as you can see, it just automatically goes away. Let's just do like that. And Now all that coal goes into the fuel spot. Okay, and then we can put bamboo, and whenever we take this out, the bamboo starts to fill. Okay, so that's the first place. The second is the top. And when you put the stuff in the top, when you put a hopper on the top of the furnace, you can actually add whatever you want to smelt. So let's say you want to smelt logs so that they can be turned, and ores, and like all different types of ores, whatever you want to smelt. When you put it in food, once you put it in here, it automatically goes into the furnace. So you can just, let's say this smelt's all done, it'll automatically fill up the gold, whatever is next in line. It goes in order. And let's say you have more than just this little space of that you want to smelt. What you can actually do is place a chest on top of it, and whatever you put in the chest, let's say I want to smelt some cobblestone, I want some more smooth stone, stuff like this, and the birch, it'll automatically go into the hopper. So then it goes into the fill spot and it burns it. So when you combine those two, you can actually do a lot of smelting stuff. Like you can do just an insane amount. Now the last spot that you can actually put a hopper onto a furnace, and this is on any of the furnaces I'm talking about. Not only the regular furnace, you can do it on the blast furnace and the smoker. You can also do it on the bottom. So what you would do if you want to put it on the bottom, you could put like a single chest or a double chest or whatever. And then at the bottom, I went 1 block 2 down, actually. So what you can do, you can put a chest right here, and then you can place a hopper going into the chest but underneath the furnace. And now whenever anything smelts, so let's say we want to smelt this, we're going to put bamboo. I'm going to put enough just so it smelts that. As you can see, while it burns it, actually going to need to put more, but when it burns it, it automatically, you don't even see it pop out over here. It automatically goes into this chest over here. So that means it'll just automatically smelt everything that is lined up for it. Okay, so that's how you automate it, like manually automate it. But there's also one more way to automate these kinds of farms, which is a really cool way and very easy. People use it for XP farms and other stuff like that, and we'll get into that in just a minute. I just gotta set it up. So here we are ready to make our auto smelting farm, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna elevate off the floor 4 furnaces like this, and then we're going to place 4 hoppers on the side of each of these furnaces. And now on these, what we're going to do, we're going to build out 1 on each of the side and put a regular rail. Okay, and what this is going to do, it's going to make all of these power rails go straight. Okay, and what we're going to do with these power rails, we're going to place a redstone block on top of it. And now with the top of these furnaces, this is for the fuel going into the furnace, as we discussed. And now we're going to be doing what we're actually smelting. So we're going to place a hopper on top of each of these furnaces. And again, place a block at the end over here. Okay. And then what we're going to do is place another, regular rail over here and over here. And then what we're going to do is put 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. And now we can break these regular rails. Okay, and once we break those, we're going to put a block over on top of each of these sides. And actually, as you can see, the redstone block is powering both those rails and these rails, which is exactly what we needed. But first, we just got to grab these regular rails out of the furnace. We do not want to smelt those. I can promise you that. And this, I have 16. Okay, perfect. So now what we're going to do, we're actually going to get back on top. So you're probably thinking to yourself, why do we place the blocks at the end blocking the rails? So before we discuss that, we need to place the last set of hoppers. So I don't know if I mentioned this, but this is a very iron heavy project that we're working on right now. So what we're going to do, we're going to place a chest right over here at the end of the line, and we're going to place hoppers going into it but on the bottom of each of these furnaces. So whatever is finished, it'll go straight just into this chest out of everything. And then what we're going to also do is place levers. Actually, we need to rebuild these. We're going to place levers into each of the hoppers so we can turn them off at any time and we collect the XP. So this is like kind of how auto smelting. This is how auto smelting works. So now we're gonna go on top, and you're probably thinking, why did we set up all these rails and everything like that? So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take a minecart with a chest in it, and we are going to place it just on here. And we're going to give it a little bit of a push. And now, as you can see, it's gonna go back and forth onto each of the hoppers, and we'll do the same thing over here. And now both of these are going back and forth. So what this does, the block sounds are just a lot too loud, but yeah, what it does is going to go back and forth. So this is how you kind of automate it further. What we're going to do, we're going to place whatever this is going into the fuel spot. So we're going to take Minecraft, we're going to place the coal and the bamboo. So now what it's going to do, it's going to evenly, whatever we have in there, it's going to evenly put into the furnaces. Just evenly. It's going to split them between all four of them. And up here, let's cook some gold ore. Let's cook some iron ore. And then let's go back over here and get our raw meat. Let's cook anything. Let's get the birch logs too. Why not? We'll get some charcoal out of this. And what it's going to do, it's going to evenly split it between all 5 of the hoppers. All of the items are going to be evenly split. As you can see, some of them have 8, whatever it is, and now it's all smelting it. All 4 of them are smelting, and all the fuel's going in automatically. You see, there's 25, 25, 25, 25, and it has 14, 14, 15, 14. It's just evenly spreading it all out between each of the blocks, and I just lost some sticks. Okay, so now what we're going to do, you're probably wondering, why do we have all these levers connected to the hoppers, right? So as you can see, once, let's say this iron ore smelts, you can't collect the iron, right? You can't collect it at all. It all just goes straight into this chest. So what we're going to do, we're going to turn off this hopper. So now that we can, once this finishes cook, we're going to turn off all the hoppers. Okay, so what this does, we're emitting a redstone current from here, into the hopper. So when you emit a redstone current into a hopper, it doesn't let anything go through the hoppers. It doesn't let anything input into it or at all. So now we just stopped it, and the iron ores are staying in there. And once they're staying in there, now we can collect whatever XP the furnace had from auto smelting. So now we can go ahead and just collect everything that it had in here, and we got all of the XP, and now we're going to flip these back on. And that's, pretty much how you use furnaces to the fullest. You can do this with anything, any type of furnace. You can do it with with the regular furnace as we just did, the smoker and the blast furnace. Obviously, if you have a lot of food from maybe your AFK fishing farm, you have a lot of fish that you want to smelt at once, you can put it all into an auto smelter like this, and an auto smelter like this, and it'll just go completely through, and you won't have to worry about it. You just throw all the fish into there, maybe make a way where the fish goes to somewhere near your AFK fishing spot, and it'll all just auto smelt it for you, and you won't have to even think about it. Just occasionally add some fuel sources in there, and you'll be fine. Actually, I will be talking about in a further video about how you can kind of have an auto XP farm with furnaces and stuff like this, with zero ticking, which I did discuss in a previous episode. I think it was episode 3 that I discussed zero tick farms and stuff like that. But yeah, this is pretty much the basics of furnaces. Well, not the basics, but like kind of the basics of them, where you can put, you can automate it. What all the smokers, like furnace, anything that can be smelted, like cactus can be smelted into green dye. Smokers for all types of food to smelt it faster, and blast furnaces is to smelt ores much faster. So I did hope you all enjoyed this episode of the Minecraft Survival series. It was a very short and simple episode, not like any of the previous ones. But we were just talking about, the furnace basics, what they all do, how you can automate them in a kind of automation way that would be fun. Just a quick reminder, I do stream on Twitch every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Go check me out there. I'll leave a link in the description. Don't forget to follow and turn on notifications. I do record all these videos live on stream. And also, I'll leave a link down to my Discord. And, I chat there all the time whenever someone's chatting over there. I'll always answer as soon as I can, but I do get busy. And if you have kind of an idea of what I am doing, what you want me to do tomorrow on next episode of the survival series, leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Good night.